Hello, fish keepers, and thank you for joining us tonight on Wednesday Night Fish Talk. Well, today we have a special guest. His name is Roberto from RLC Aquatics. I'd like to say hello to Guppy Boy. How are you doing, Guppy Boy? How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody's staying safe. Everybody's taking care of themselves. I hope everything's going good in everybody's fish room today. So, like I said, his name is Roberto from RLC Aquatics. He's a fellow YouTuber, and he's been doing this for a little while. We're gonna get more in depth with him as soon as I can get him to log in and we get connected here. But the way we're doing this, Lady J, how's it going? It's going good. We're just waiting for our guest to log in so we can start this live stream with him. I hope you're doing good over there. So this is gonna be a new series that we're gonna start doing here. To better themselves, trying to grow their channel, and we could give them exposure and get to know more people, start connecting, you know, the whole fish family, the whole fish tuber community, and we could start working with each other and make this hobby, more of a bigger family, a strong net, a stronghold of a family, because we are the younger generations in this hobby. A lot of the older guys that did a lot of these breeding and collecting and really got this hobby going. You know, they're still around and we can learn a lot from them. But this is all taking it to the next level, and I think it's gonna be a great thing. Us connecting with other YouTubers, getting this going. So I still don't see him connecting. So again, I appreciate you guys joining us. So while we're still waiting for RLC Aquatic to connect with us, little bit of news, little things are going on. The website, you see the link right here and everything. The website is back up and running and everything. We have made some changes to the site, so we have a lot of great stuff on the website and everything. A lot of great fish that you guys will enjoy in the hobby, and we're back into shipping and everything. Even though it's been a little nerve wracking with this whole COVID going on and everything, it's time for us to get back in shipping and doing it the best way we can and trying to do this as safe as we can. So yeah, shipping is back up and running. The website's back up and running. They changed the website a little bit and everything. And constantly gonna be doing a lot of updates because we got some really cool stuff coming in from some of the other local breeders that I'm working with. Because here we really work hard on providing American bred fish, locally bred fish down here in Florida. So wherever they go, anywhere in the U.S., they acclimated pretty good. They don't have no bad parasites, and it'd be more good, sustainable, healthier bloodlines that we're working with. So we are very picky who we work with, other than the people that we're breeding with. So everything's cool on that. Well, now we got the man of the hour, Roberto. How you doing?
What's going on, everybody? How we doing? I'm not. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we hear you fine. We hear you well.
All right, cool, cool. I might have to turn off the. Is the air in the fish room too loud, guys?
Nah, I don't hear it.
Okay. What's going on, man? I'm excited to be here. What's going on?
Exciting for us too to have you as a special guest. I know we had chat before here and there, do different things on social media, but it feels good to finally get to have you here on the live stream and help you grow too.
You already know, man. It's all about. It's all about, man.
Well, we got Lady J here. We got Guppy Boy. Guppy Boy says, I'm 14 and I have two strains of guppy and I'm going to get black Moscows. I am getting my little brother into fish. Oh, that's great, Guppy Boy. I mean, we need our younger kids to get into this hobby and keep it going because this is excellent. I mean, I have enjoyed it so much doing this hobby. I'm not sure about you, Roberto, but this is a big passion of mine that I really enjoy. And right now with this whole COVID thing, it's great to come into the fish room and just relax, look at the fish and everything.
Yeah, man.
So
Yeah.
for the people that don't know you, where are you located at, Roberto?
I am located in good old Tampa, Florida, man. Born and raised.
Oh, so you're a native. Okay, you're like me. I'm down here, Southwest Florida and Fort Myers and, raised down here too. How long you been in the hobby now?
My mother got me in the hobby, man, when she was a single mother. Mother doing all she can to make her little boys happy, man. So she got us a fish tank, and um, it was a beta and
Mm-hmm.
some guppies all in the same tank. I remember it. The name of the beta fish we named. We thought it was a female. Obviously, betas are males. We used to call him Lady in Red because it was a red beta
Mm-hmm.
fish. But yeah, it trickled down from there. I've always had tanks. This is probably the most extent it has gone to with all these tanks that I got now.
Mm-hmm.
But I've always had tanks, man. I've always had tanks. I've had Oscars. I've had predatory fish, guppies. I just love animals, man. I technically have always had animals. But fish have always been my thing.
That's cool. How long you actually been breeding now?
I've been breeding. Well, fish in general, I've been breeding for the past 4 or 5 years. Guppies, I've gotten. I mean, I don't even think I'm in a year, to be honest, with guppies. I'm still learning a lot with the guppies, but I started with corridoras and angelfish.
Okay.
And I get bored real easy, man. I like to experience new things, man, and dip my feet into new waters. But right now I'm on a guppy craze, man. Like I want to catch them all. I gotta have them all.
I know that feeling. I got 9 strains in here right now, and I'll be looking at new ones all the time. And it's like, oh, I want to buy this one. I want to get this one. And I
Yeah,
mean, they're great because 10-gallon tank, put a couple guppies in there, and let them do their thing. And you start. I really enjoy watching the little babies grow and everything, and see the
oh
colors.
yeah, man.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
great.
the process is where it's at, man.
Yeah, it is. Now, do you belong to any aquarium societies where you're at?
I don't. Man, I got 7 kids, man. So it's kind of hard to get up out there, man. I've been doing some work past couple of years. You know what I mean? So the time,
7.
uh, it's
You beat me by 1. I got 6.
yeah, I got. Yeah, I mean, with my stepkids, well, with my marriage, she had some kids, and with our powers combined, we total 7. But I haven't, man. I haven't jumped into any clubs yet. I go to a lot of auctions
Hmm.
um, that are created by clubs, and there's a lot of people that I know, and I mean, Florida has so many, man. You know what I mean? The options are immense, and I just haven't had
Oh yeah.
time. I need to. I hear so many good things about the ones over here, and I need to pull the trigger and start going.
Yeah, it's great being part of the clubs. I haven't made it up to the Tampa one yet and everything. That was my goal this year, but everything that's going on. But
Oh yeah.
I go to Venice, I go to Fort Myers, and sometimes I go down to Miami to the Gold Coast Aquarium Society down there and everything. And
Yep.
I have connected with so many other people out here. It's amazing, you know, the camaraderie that you get out of it, and all the networking you get out of it. It's pretty
Oh yeah.
cool, to be part of the club. Now, what's your favorite fish out of all the fish in your fish room? What's your favorite fish?
Man, whichever ones are really breeding for me right now. Um, right now, I'm gonna have to say the blue dragons, man. My blue dragon guppies. Those things are, they're the color. I mean, they're still actually maturing. This is the first time I've ever owned dragon strain, and the colors, man, are probably my favorite as far as the color patterns. But I'm gonna have to say the dragon guppies, man. Blue dragons right now are my favorite. Now the most favorite fish I've owned, I'd have to say would be green laser corridoras, just because I love corridoras too. But right now it's the blue dragons.
Yeah, it's always like that freshly new fish that you get, the color, it just amazes you, just gets stuck in your head. That's the one right now for me. That's cool that you've done Corys before. I just got my hands on some Schwartz Corys, and they're pretty neat. I never bred Corys before and everything, but I have kept them before, and they're pretty cool to keep and everything. I bred Angels. I'm getting back into the Angels again. I really enjoy Angels. Now, what's your dream fish? What fish you haven't had that you want to get your hands on and you want to breed? That's like your top fish, your best one
My best fish
that you want to get your hands on that you still haven't gotten.
I have to say arowana, man. Like
Arowana?
arowana, man. My bucket list is to have a couple hundred gallon aquarium somewhere in my house, man. I want it to be a beautiful display tank, man, with 2 or 3 arowanas in there, man. And I'm not talking about your regular, your normal Asian arowana.
Type?
I want that I think it's called a dragon. It has like red. The scales kind of have like the outlines are red. I want to say it's a red dragon arowana, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, man, they're just so elegant, man, and the way they move and they flow in the tank, man. It's for me the whole thing, this hobby, man, it's a very big de-stressor, man. It's therapy. I could gaze at a tank, man, if you let me for hours, man. As long as I got a nice cup of coffee in my hand or something, and if I'm doing something, studying. But I'd say Asian arowana. It's a dragon blood species. I don't know which one, but definitely an arowana.
Yeah, that's a beautiful fish, man. I wish I could keep arowanas. My biggest tank I got is a 220, and I thought about putting an arowana in there, but then I'm like, I think I want something bigger.
Yeah.
I really want something humongous to one day be able to do an arowana. Now, what other amazing fish you got in that fish room?
I've been dealing actually. I've been getting a lot of shrimp lately, man. Like I've been jumping on the shrimp train. I got blue dreams. I've just acquired orange shrimp, black shrimp. I got the cherries, and I'm gonna be getting some bumblebees soon. There's a lot of things I'm actually getting soon. I don't want to get into it right now, but shrimps are definitely on those lists, man. I've been on a big. I'm actually gonna be doing a shrimp section in the garage. Just nothing but a shrimp rack. So starting to get
kind of got into the shrimp. I got the black ones right now and everything, and I want to get me some yellows and some reds, or probably some yellows and some blues. Still debating. Got my hands on 2 more 20 longs, so I got 3 20 longs I could work on shrimp. But so many projects, you're trying to do this, trying to do that, and little by little, we'll get them going and everything.
Yeah.
How many tanks you have right now, all set up in there?
I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21 in the garage. Um, and then I got the all the tubs in the backyard that I'm doing trying to get my little guppy farm in the backyard going, man. Just trying to go back and forth with the wife, see if I can get some more square footage back there, you know?
Mm-hmm. Now, how that's going for you with the tubs outside?
It's going great, man. Now, I
Mm-hmm.
just started this year for the first time, and
Mm-hmm.
I ran into a couple. The first setup, ran into an issue where I had a fence install. I totally forgot about we were needing to get a new a fence installed, so I had to break it down because they didn't want anything in the backyard. So I broke the farm in the backyard down. Then I put it back up, broke it down again because I got some damn alien creatures, man. I don't know if you guys seen that video with I don't know
Yeah,
what
with the
that was.
dragonfly,
Yeah, it was like a
the
beetle nymph
dragonfly
or a
larvas.
dragonfly nymph. Yeah, and that thing took out pretty much 3/4 of my mosaic guppy colony, man. Like those things are
Mm-hmm.
ruthless. So I just recently set it back up again. So I haven't done any videos since since everything's all set up, man. But it's looking good back there, man. It's looking good back there.
Yeah, I
It's just
did it.
amazing. Not to cut you off, my bad. It's amazing, man. The difference as far as outside and inside, like the
Mm-hmm.
colors, the growth rate. I mean, I feel
Oh
like
yeah.
it's night and day, man. So I'm trying to bring a lot of my strains out there slowly but surely because the outcome, man, is way better in my opinion. You know.
Oh, oh yeah. Even though we're doing it in our house and stuff like that, it's like the way most farms out here in Florida do it. They love doing it outside, and you get the best quality. I mean, that sun is great. Right now is
Right.
rainy season, so your containers get water changes every day. You don't have to
Exactly.
do nothing with that. Mosquitoes are dropping in there real quick, so they get all that great protein from the mosquito larvae and
Oh yeah.
everything. It's just them dragonflies. You gotta have that neck. Them dragonflies
Yeah.
get in there. Them frogs get in there. The tadpoles will eat your fry. A lot of
Yeah.
people don't know that tadpoles and dragonfly larvae will eat up a
Yeah.
lot of your fish, especially the smaller fish that we do and
Oh yeah.
everything.
And the lizards, man. I've been seeing some lizards chilling on the corner of the rim of the thing. So I don't know if they're eating them or not, but I'm sure if
Oh
they were
yeah,
able to get one.
oh yeah, they're able to get one. They'll get one. Some lizards will eat meat, so if they
Oh
can
yeah.
get a fish in there, that's protein for them. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, the sunlight is just great for the fish and everything, and they really like it.
Hmm. Yeah, the green water too, man. I love that green water.
Now we got a question from Guppy Boy. He's asking, how is the crossbreeding going between the pandas and the tiger antler?
They're going well, man. I'm getting a lot of crazy patterns, man. A lot of crazy patterns. But they're starting to become a little bit more, um, like a lot of the newer fry, the ones that are developing, they're all starting to look a little bit more similar now, which is awesome. So I
Hmm.
still don't know a name for the cross. A buddy of mine, he's a big Bruce Lee fan, and he's seen the color pattern. I'm not sure if you guys remember that Bruce Lee video when he's fighting the bosses um, in that tower or whatever, and he's wearing
Hmm.
the yellow and black jumpsuit,
Yeah.
that yellow and black, and that's what those fish look like, man. So he wants me to call them the Bruce Lees. So we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. I told him I don't know if I'm gonna do that or not. I was thinking about just calling them tiger pandas or something like that. But they're looking really good, man. I don't want to put them for sale yet because they're not. They're same color patterns, but the patterns are different. You know what I mean? So
Hmm.
until I get them to where they're breeding, somewhat true, then I'll start moving them. But right now it's just got a while for that.
Yeah, it's a few generations. I'm trying to
Yeah.
create my own line of swordtails, but they're not breeding. I mean, I don't know what's going on. They've been in there for about 4 months and everything, and that's the hardest thing is creating your swordtails, convincing a male sword to crossbreed with a female platy.
Yeah. Yeah, I got one up. I got a pair up there that are not doing this. I only got this is the only sword pair that I've ever had in my life, and they're not doing anything for me either, man.
What type of sword is it?
I don't know, man. Let me bring you with me real quick. I got these guys right here. These guys right here. I don't know if you guys can see them.
Okay,
Like,
those look like pineapple
orange.
swords. Yep. Yeah, they're pineapple swords.
So I got that male right there, man, and he doesn't. I mean, they don't. He just beats her up, man. That's all he's been doing is beating her up. So
The bad thing with those high fins, sometimes their cuddle fin is too long. And he'll just
that's right.
Yep, he'll pick on the female, but he will never breed with her because it just won't be able to breed. That's the bad thing with the high fins. You always want the female to be the high fin, and you want the male to be regular, so he has a regular cuddle fin on him.
And you know, I was actually gonna get. I'm not sure if you've heard that, and I didn't know that they were like that with all swords, but I was gonna get the vampire red ones. I don't know if you remember or if you've ever heard of them. And that's the issue that I when I did research. The caudal fins was just you gotta kind of like perform surgery a little bit, cut it down a little bit. But yeah, I didn't pull the trigger on those vampires because I wasn't about to do all that. So
Yeah, whenever you do that, get the female vampires and then just throw a regular male on her. You know, a regular like a red brick or a red velvet.
Okay.
With her, or you could even do a green male, a green sword, because whenever you breed a green sword with anything, if it's a green male, it'll keep the female's color, but it'll be able to breed with them. That's why in the farms, whenever their strain of swordtails start getting small, they'll bring in a wild male in the tank, and the wild male will bring new genetics and will make them bigger again. Usually they use the king sword. They're really big swordtails and everything. The king sword. They're a wild.
I'm sure they probably selectively breed after that and get all
the.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah. Even the first generation, you know, if you put a red, vampire with a green sword, all your babies gonna come out vampire. None of them will come out green. It's like once in a blue moon you get a green one that comes out and everything.
Yeah.
So I mean,
that's give it a shot, man. They're beautiful fish, man, but they're not.
Oh yeah. Me and my wife, we love swords. We really enjoy the swordtails and everything. She like long veil angels, and she like the swordtails.
I like the way they display their, you know what I'm saying, when they do their little dance and you know they start flaring up. It's awesome. Mm-hmm. That's why I got those. But we'll see what happens, man. So.
Now, since you've been in this hobby, you gotta have a funny story. What's a funny story that has happened to you in the hobby?
Well, I mean, actually, recently, about 2 weeks ago, I was doing some water changes with my wife, and I'm a klutz, man. You know what I mean? Like I'm just a klutz. So I kind of took a swig, a nice little good shot of some. I mean, it was disgusting water. Like these were, so I have feeder guppies. I have not guppies, they're gamboosies, and they had ick, or two of them had ick. So I'm cleaning everything. I'm trying to get everything all taken care of, and threw down some ick water, man. I had the whole gag reflex and everything, but I mean, to me it wasn't funny. My wife was like laughing hysterically, but
oh yeah.
I mean, that's not. It wasn't cool, man. It was disgusting. Like, I drank a whole bunch of diseased water. You know what I mean?
It's never funny when it happens to us, but when it happens to somebody else, it's pretty funny. But I think if you're in this hobby and you haven't drank no fish water, you're not doing your job right.
Yeah.
It happens a lot to us, Yeah. I want to do an automatic water change system in my fish room. But right now, I'm stuck doing siphons and stuff like that. Luckily, I got a real long siphon tube and everything. But yeah, every once in a while, you get a little bit of that fish water in you, and my God.
Yeah.
But hey, we're still living. There's worse things that could happen to us right now.
Exactly.
Now you say you was doing water changes with your wife. Does your whole family enjoy the hobby? Are they pretty into it?
Yeah, man. My son, he's taken on to it very fast, but my wife loves it. She has her own she's into more of the cichlids.
Hmm.
So I got her a cichlid tank in the room. Hey baby. But she loves it. You know, the kids love it. But my son's really taken to it, man. He helps me. You know, I let him. He'll put his finger in the little, container, grab some food, and you know, he loves feeding the fishes. He likes seeing them splash on the top. So they love it, man. They love it.
Yeah, that's good when the family gets involved with it. So
Oh yeah.
whenever you do things, they're involved. My daughter actually just finished raising two betas.
Yeah,
Oh,
I seen that
Susan from
video.
SLC is here. Yeah, she raised two betas and everything, two little betas and everything, and now they're decent sized. It was crazy because we bought them as little babies, and one ended up being a female, one's a male. So now he's doing little bubble nests for the female, and
Oh, nice, nice.
I think the next step is I'm gonna sit down with her and show her how to try to breed betas, and let her breed her own batch,
That's
you
awesome,
know,
man.
just see how it works out for her and everything.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, Susan from SLC is here. She's saying hi, Roberto.
I'm not. How you doing, Susan? How am I supposed to? Or how do I see the chat?
I'm not sure. I know when I'll be real with you, StreamYard is kind of new for me and everything, so I've been learning it little by little. Usually over on my side, I see a thing that says comment, banner, and ban. So I'm not, that's probably
Oh,
what
I
I'm
see
talking.
it. I see it. Yeah, I got the chat now. All right, cool. You guys can
You
still
see,
see me, all right?
Guppy Boy says I always get the fish water in me, and I get some sand too from my tank with the sand.
Oh man,
You eating sand and water.
it's probably good for your digestive system, Guppy boy.
It probably is. It hasn't killed nobody yet, so
Right? You know what I mean?
hey.
Get some good bacteria in our system.
Now, I would like to thank everybody for joining me and Robert today and everything. Now, real quick, Robert, while we're still here, where can we find you at on social media?
You can go to Instagram, RLC Aquatics, RLC.aquatics.fl for Florida. Same thing with TikTok, and I don't have for Facebook. I just have I have RLC, but it's dry. I don't do anything with it. But just mainly Instagram, man. Instagram, and then TikTok is really, I just throw some funny videos up there, but RLC Aquatics on Instagram is where you'll find me.
You have any new videos coming out soon?
I
Any good
do.
stuff?
I do. I have one that's actually I'm posting tomorrow. More of a I just hit 2,000 subscribers. So it's more like a thank you video for everybody.
Well,
Um,
congratulations on the 2000.
thank you. I appreciate it. And that video is going to consist of plans that I have coming in the near future, and then my backyard guppy farm. Um, I'll be doing a video this week. It's going to be a little bit more on the longer side because I haven't done any videos in a while back there, and there's so much has changed back there. So I'll be doing one of those as well.
Okay. We got good looking in here right now saying hello. How you doing, Susan? Sorry for getting your name wrong. I was trying to be cute. It's okay, Susan. Um,
Yeah, we need to link up, man. I mean, in the
Def-
future, we
definitely
definitely need to
now.
link up.
Now, I don't know if you know, I opened up a group on Facebook called Fish Tubers United. You know,
Okay.
and the whole thing of that group is helping each other getting our view hours because you know how hard it is to get them hours going. We create a
I,
lot of content. It takes a lot of time, and we're trying our best, to document what we do in our fish rooms and show it to the world and everything. But sometimes, those hours don't bump up as fast. So with Fish Tubers United, what we do is, we share each other's playlists on there, share the videos. So if you ever get a chance to check it out, and
I'll do
everybody
it
else that's
for
on the
sure.
live stream and watch this later, you know, Roberto's gonna be checking it out. And, you know, just play each other's playlists because it's
Yeah, it's not easy, y'all. It's
no,
not.
it's not.
It's very stressful, and those I mean, 240,000 minutes. You know what I mean? Within a year. You know, for someone who, you know, this is our hobby. We're not like professional editors and, you know, professional directors and stuff like this. This is stuff that we do, you know what I'm saying, out of the courtesy of our own home, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you, I listen, I just hit 2,000 subscribers, and I've only been monetized for like the past 2 or 3 weeks. So, you know what I mean? It's not easy, man. And you know, and I think a lot of people think that when you're monetized, you know, you hit big bucks, and that's not how it works, man. Pennies
So
to the dollar,
Roberto's
man.
rich. He just told us he's monetized. He's rich now.
Nah, nah.
Now we have a
But
question from Susan. Susan wants to know, how are the green guppies doing? Oh, for both of us. Well, mine are doing great. Lost the males, but the females are there, and I got some fries, so I'm growing them out and everything. How's yours doing?
mine's doing good. Oddly enough, my males are gone too. But I actually have young males that are starting to
Mm-hmm.
develop the green. You know what I mean? That tint. But you know, yeah, the males. I mean, for some reason, the ones out, because I have them outside and inside.
Mm-hmm.
And the males, they just. I mean, I'm not sure, because I know after a while those tails, man, they weigh them down heavy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
So I'm
what
not
happened
sure.
to mine.
I'm not sure if, you know, because when the males are going, they're going. You know, the tails are pretty legit. Like they're long. Like
Oh yeah.
I catch them resting on the bottom of the tank. You know what I mean? And I'm not sure if that's what it is, but they're beautiful fish, man. They're beautiful fish.
Oh, they are. They are. We got one of our other brothers in here, Aquafunk Aquatics.
Aquafunk, what's going on, man?
Other fellow Boricua up in the house.
Yeah.
Susan said she used to have the same problem, but with the females. You see, my male and everything, I saw him get a bent back. All of a sudden, from one day to another, his back was just bent on me. And I'm like, oh my Lord. And he started dragging towards the bottom of the tank for a few days, and then he just passed away. But luckily, he hit the females. So I got some fries, and they're fat again, and I know they'll be dropping pretty soon. So it's just working. I mean, it happens a lot. You know, I had some other strains where everything was good, and then, you know, lose some, but at least, you know, they have hit. And now the fire and ice guppies, I'm hoping that one female, I got 3 males and 1 female. I need more girls in that tank, you know.
Those fire and ices are nice.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. They're really cool and everything. I'm really enjoying those right now and everything. Now, I know we're talking about guppies, and we're both big guppy heads and everything. We like keeping guppies. Is there a strand that you really want to get on the guppies?
Yes. I want to say black gold lace or black lace. They're black and gold. I mean, they're lace guppies, but they're like black and gold. I mean, those are like, I don't know what it is about those guppies, but I need those in my life.
You need those. That's how I was with the fire and ice. You know, I was watching those for a little while, and then I was like, yeah, got them. Aquafunk says I got guppies that are celibate.
Yeah. He's saying that the guppies, that the mosaics I gave him, are not breeding. And I told him, man, I don't know what to tell you.
Look, a trick to get guppies to breed is playing a little Luther Vandro in your fish room, a little Marvin Gaye.
Mm-hmm.
Play some good, even some R. Kelly. They enjoy it, and you'll be fine.
Boys to Men, Jodeci, they're not picky.
Oh yeah. He said he wants to get a strain of guppies to breed.
Yeah, honestly, I'm probably gonna snatch those guppies that I gave him from him and breed those same ones, and then just give it back to him whenever I'm done. You know, just help the brother out a little bit.
You got to go over there and teach him. There's not much.
That's my guy, though. That's my guy.
Yeah, he's good people, real good people. Like watching his channel. That's another great channel to always watch. Is his channel. Now, if you could give one piece of advice to all the fish keepers out there, what would that be?
Fish related?
Yeah, in the hobby. One piece of advice.
Do your water changes when you're supposed to. A lot of people say they do water changes weekly. You got to do them weekly. I mean, to me it's the most That's why I want to get a automated system, man, so bad. It's to me it's the tedious and it's the most probably unwanted thing to do in the hobby. But I mean, it's just breeding. I mean, the benefits is just amazing. You know what I mean? Just change your water. To be honest, just change your water, man. Like I got this thing right here. What I just literally got. Let me turn it over. But this thing right here. Got a big ass bucket, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's it, man. Big garbage can. Got an air filter in the water, man, and you know I make sure that water gets done weekly, man. And something simple and stupid. You know, I could have said anything else, man, but honestly, water changes.
Oh no, that's very important. You know, people don't understand that the water quality is a big thing. Now, do you have city water where you're at?
Yeah. It's at around 7. I mean, my the water's fine. What I'm running into an issue with is sometimes in the garage it's starting to get like right at this time of year it's getting a little too hot. So I need to figure that out. But yeah, the water's fine.
Yeah, I have well water, so I don't have to aerate my water. The guppies love the well water. I mean, it's the perfect hardness for them. They love it. All live bears, all my live bears.
You don't even need to treat your water, right? You just put the
No, I don't have to treat it. No.
Yeah, see, that's awesome, man.
Now you have a window in your garage?
What's that?
Do you have a window in your garage?
I do. I mean, the actual garage door itself has these windows on the top, so you know light does come in it. But I think I just have to insulate it and get like an area AC, and then when it gets cold, an area heater.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, it's too hot in here, man. It's too hot in here.
Yeah, right. I use the window AC on mine, and it keeps it, you know, to the temp that I want and everything. But in the winter, I don't have no problems at all in my fish room. Actually, in the winters down here, and it's funny because we're only like 2 hours away, but the temperature is a big difference, you know, between down here and up there and everything. And yeah, during the winters, it stays perfect in here. You know, my tanks stay about at 78 degrees in the winter. You know,
I think
even though
the issue with my garage is there's no insulation. You know what I mean? So when it gets cold, it's super cold in here, and when it gets hot, super hot in here. So if I insulate it, it'll you know do a lot of the work.
well, Susan says she has to go. Good night, Susan. You have a good one. Thank you for joining us.
Good night, Susan. Thank you for coming.
It's crazy. We both gotten guppies from Susan. She's a great
She's
great
awesome.
breeder. She got some great strands in her and everything.
Oh yeah, she's awesome.
Now, are you selling any of the stuff you have?
I am. But right now I've been looking for. So I just got my EIC. So RLC Aquatics is now an official business. The reason for me doing that is just I can't breed and grow out these fish fast enough as far as them selling. So I'm trying to find some wholesalers. So what I'll end up doing is on the website, I'll have the people will know which strains are coming from me, you know, out of the fish room, and which strains are coming from a wholesaler. You know what I mean? Like I want to differentiate the two so that people know because I find a lot of people don't. I mean, I get it, but I think people need to understand that we can't force these fish to grow out faster than they can.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of people, they like the fact that they're buying guppies from you. You know what I mean? Like, you raised these guppies, they came out of your fish room, and I've been getting a lot lately that people finding out that I'm going to wholesalers and I'm looking for wholesalers, and they either don't like that for some strange reason, which I get it, or they want me to make sure that I'm differentiating the two between the guppies that I'm breeding and the guppies I'm bringing from whatever wholesalers are. So,
Yeah, yeah,
but yeah.
because people get that connection with you and they see what you're doing in your fish room, so they want to get, your strand.
Oh, I get
But
it.
what I've been doing is, because I'm a wholesaler, I wholesale and everything. I do my retail on my website and everything. Plus, I wholesale to stores and to other people. And I have built a network of other breeders. My uncle is a breeder and everything. He does a lot of the goldfish and everything. He does the Congo tetras. He's big into tetras and barbs and the goldfish. And then I work with a couple other people that breed, little stuff here and there. And whenever they have a group of them ready, they always give me a call. And these are people that I met, through the aquarium societies and stuff like that. But I do my own breeding too, and I sell. And people build that relationship. They see you from the day that you unbox that fish, to the day you put in the tote outside and you start getting going. So they want to get those fish from you and everything.
Yeah,
Now, you ever tried Aquabid before?
I have, and it's a great site. I haven't.
It is.
I bought twice from Aquabid. I actually got, what did I get from Aquabid? I don't have them anymore, but they were endlers that I
Hmm.
got from Aquabid, and I also got purple mosaics when I first got
Hmm.
into guppies. That I ended up buying them, and a buddy of mine wanted them and gave me double what I got them for, so I ended up selling them in. But bro, like that site's amazing. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
it was two different sellers too. It wasn't even the same seller that I got them from, and I mean,
Hmm.
super fast as far as the arrival. Packaging was good. But I love sites like that. I think there was another one. There was Aquabid, and I think there was one more. If I'm not
There's
mistaken.
Gil.
Gills. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I be on Aquabid and I do eBay sometimes. But I've been focusing more on my website, and I know you saying you got your stuff official and everything. I know that got to feel good for you because it felt good for me. I mean, me and my wife, we got our papers, and we were like, we're official. This is something official now. You're
Oh
turning
yeah.
your hobby into your dream. We understand it doesn't happen overnight.
No.
First, we're dealing with live animals that we're trying to breed them and get them going and grow these babies, and two, building your customers. But I believe great things will happen if you're patient and you keep putting your time into it.
Facts.
And we have been and everything. For a while, like I even stopped doing YouTube videos for a while. I was just focused on family. I'm real family oriented. Everything has to do around my kids and my wife before anything else. But yeah, I got back into doing the videos again and everything. But always, we always focus on this hobby slash business for us and everything. To keep growing because hopefully I could do this full time. That's my dream. I want to be able to do
Oh
this
yeah.
full time.
Oh yeah. I'm
You
in the
know.
same boat, man. I'm in the same boat. I want. My dream is to have some land, man. It doesn't have to be crazy. Acre, 2 acres, man. Throw, nice little foundation with a I don't even say a warehouse, man. Just a little shelter, man, where I can put all my aquariums and get to work, man. But it's man, it's not easy. You know what I
Oh
mean? It's
no.
not easy. You know, a lot of it's once you turn it into a business, um, this hobby's always gonna be fun for us, right? Like this is
Yeah.
something that we love to do. But once you start making money off of it, once you start making it to where you're selling and you're acquiring money, then it starts to become a little bit more serious now, right? So, there's pros and cons to it. know what I mean? There's pros and cons to it. I feel like I'm doing a lot more working now, you know what I mean, versus just enjoying my tanks, but it comes with the territory too, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it
But
comes with it.
you know, it's cool because now we can write things off too, you know what I mean? So, but I'm still new to the whole business thing. There's a lot of ins and outs that I'm learning. But yeah, man, I mean, I never thought it would be this. You know, I
Yeah,
always see myself owning tanks, but I never thought that I'd have an EIC. I have my own website, and you know, I'm dealing with wholesalers right now. You know what I mean? So it's cool, man. It's a little surreal, but you
yeah.
know,
Now we got a question from Guppy Boy. Is wholesaling like importing fish? Some importers are wholesalers, but wholesaling is pretty much the guy supplying the store or the guy that has the website. Now there's people that import fish and then sell to stores or sell to people like me and Robert that have websites and stuff like that. But I don't deal with the importing stuff. I really love the whole American bred fish and everything. I will import something if that's something that I want to get my hands on to be able to breed in my fish room. That's something that I have thought about getting my import license to get a few different strains of swordtails and platies that I have seen that they have overseas and everything. Just like some cichlids and stuff like that. But that's to bring them into my fish room and breed them, and then make them American bred fish and everything. Why not? And Wyoming. Quick wave to y'all. Hello, why not? How you doing?
what's going on?
Now, have you ever imported anything?
No, no, I've almost. Like I said, I've been dealing with a lot of wholesalers lately, international and in the U.S. And it seems like um, the international ones, man, you gotta be careful with. Like they'll get you, bro. They'll get you. Like I never thought, like I mean, Guppies. I'm thinking in the back of my head, man. Like, man, how could there be fraud and shady stuff going on with Guppies? You know what I mean? Like, come on now. But you gotta watch. You gotta watch your back, man. No matter what you do, bro. No matter what business you're in, that people try to get you, man. I found that um, a lot of these international um, wholesalers, man, they're real aggressive, man. Like they're real
Hmm.
aggressive. They want, you know, they want. There's no there, there's no leeway, man. Like it is what it is, and you know they want credit cards like right then and there and stuff like that, man. I'm not with that. You know what I mean? Like I need information. You know, I want
Hmm.
and then on top of that too, you got a lot of these international breeders, man. They breed in salt water, and you know a lot of the people that are getting from wholesalers international, you know, I see the problems that they have with diseases and
Oh yeah.
you know, the time that they have to quarantine these fish. So it's like you said, man. I mean, there's so many of them down here in Florida, let alone in the U.S. in general. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
I haven't. I don't think I'll have to go that route unless, like you say, I mean, there's a lot of these international breeders, man. They're amazing too, and there's some fish that you can only get internationally. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
you know, it depends on how bad you want it. So
Yeah. It was like, for example, the black rams. You know, they had them in Europe for a while. You know, they had them there for a couple years before we got them. Until we had one person decide, you know what, I'm gonna import some. And I can't remember what channel I was watching. They were talking about it. And when black rams first came to the U.S., they only sent them females. They didn't even send them no males, all females, because they knew what he was gonna do. He was gonna breed them. So he bred a regular German blue with the blacks, and you know kept the babies and kept working on the strain himself. So he still had to put work into
right,
getting that strain going. You know,
yeah, yeah,
it's 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 nerve wracking, and you know how far the American dollar goes in other countries. You know, a lot of time the price they give us for these fish, it's
yeah.
three to four
Insane
times whatever they get in that country at retail.
because they know, yeah,
Yeah, they know.
Yeah.
You know, and I mean, I thought about it and everything. I known a couple people that have done it and everything, and I've been nervous of the same thing. You know, getting scammed and finding that right person. But the
Mm-hmm.
other thing is, if you don't have the import license, you got to go through a middleman to receive those fish, and then
Yep.
they charging you more too.
Yep. Yep.
Now, why not said if I could get my hands on some short body guppies seen out of Italy on aquarium co-op. You have any short body guppies?
I don't. I don't. Um, Aquarium Co-op. What short body guppies is this? Which ones does he have? I was just on that website.
Supposedly some that he went to Italy, a video that he went to Italy. I'm not sure. I haven't.
Oh yes. Is that the video where he went to the actual the breeder? It had like some sophisticated machines feeding all the tubs and whatnot. I think I know what he's talking about.
I think that's the video. I'm not 100% sure which video he's talking about.
Yeah.
That guy gets lucky and gets to travel the world doing this
Oh, I
hobby.
know, man. I know. I know, man. That's he goes to Peru, all these places, man.
Now I know you and Aquafunk been collecting before. I've seen those videos you guys done collecting up there and everything. Now, what's the best thing you have found collecting?
The best thing I found collecting was, I mean, me personally, was a baby snakehead.
A what?
And a baby snakehead.
You found a snakehead?
Oh yeah, we over here, man, in my neighborhood. I'll probably do a video, man. But like right now, I can go. Like tomorrow, I can take my camera. I might even do it, throw it on Instagram. But they're spawning right now. Like I mean, you'll see a mama snakehead, and you'll see they look like itty bitty tadpoles swimming right behind her, and as you know, they're illegal. Obviously, like we're supposed to either kill them or we're not supposed to throw them back. So I especially with the plecos too, man. We have so many of those things down here. I just can't. I don't. I throw them back, man. Like I don't have it in my heart. It's an animal. I know it's an invasive species, and I shouldn't be doing it. But I gotta throw the fish back, man. Like I can't just leave it out on shore. Even with snakeheads, you can't leave them things out on shore, bro, because those things breathe. I mean, they'll find their way. They'll squiggle their ass back into the water. See that? But baby snakehead, man, it was like around that big. It was probably the coolest thing. I mean, there's so many things we catch down here, man. Like I've catch baby salamanders, and I mean, in these Florida waters and these ponds, man. I mean, with so many people throwing pets away and letting them go. I mean, just the stuff that you find down here is crazy, man.
Aquafunk says he liked the black Acara that he got.
Yeah,
you guys found a black Acara?
Yeah, we found the black Acara at Morris Bridge on the Hillsborough River. He ended up keeping it, but yeah, there's a few where we go to collect, and there's a few black Acaras where we're at, and he ended up getting one. So he's a cichlid guy, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Now, where I'm at and everything, I found a community that there's an area where they have a whole bunch of African and South American cichlids living together.
I think I've seen that video. You did a video
and
on
they're
that.
breeding.
Yeah.
And they're breeding, and there's a Midas, a big old Midas in there, and there's some babies that look like they crossed with a convict.
Yeah.
They're big like the Midas, but they got the stripes like the convict, because I've seen some younger convicts, and there's some jewel cichlids there. I mean, it's a whole bunch of different cichlids there, and I'm like, this is amazing. I wish one day they give me permission for me to just throw a couple nets in there and try to see what I can catch out of there.
Out, right? Yeah.
Yeah, just snag a few of them out of there. But like you said, I mean, the weather down here is amazing in Florida, at the end of the day, especially for wildlife.
Mm-hmm.
Wildlife survives down here. I know down in Miami they have the snakeheads. I didn't know you guys had them up in Tampa and everything. But there's areas out here where there's Oscars breeding. We got wild Oscars breeding now and everything.
Yeah.
Like you said, the jewel cichlids. Another thing I like to catch, or whenever I get my hands on, are, do you get any of the big mollies, the big selfin?
Yeah,
wild Molly.
yeah. Those things are so fast, though, man. They're super fast, man. But yeah, we have a lot of them down here. Aquafunk actually, I think, has a few. If I'm not mistaken, he has a few wild ones. But yeah, we got a lot of mollies and tailfins over here, man. You know, and then down here, there's so in Florida, there's so many like you were explaining, there's so many hybrids, man, because these people, I'm sure, they have these fish, they don't want them, they get a certain size, they throw them back in there, and these different types of species, man, find ways to breed with each other, man, and
Oh yeah.
some of the color combinations, there's stuff that I grab that I'm like, well, what the hell is this? You know what I mean? And I'm sure it's two fish. They bred together some way somehow, and it's so many different scenarios like that with not only fish, with animals in general, man. Like, bro, we got these iguanas over here, man. That I don't know what the hell they are, man. They're not green, they're not red. They're like this gold fire, and I'm sure it's just it's different types of iguanas breeding, man. But it's Florida, man.
Yep.
It's Florida for you.
Yeah, we got the iguanas, the pythons. You see all these different reptiles and fishes, and you know how easy cichlids could crossbreed, even if we do it ourselves
Oh
in
yeah.
our tanks.
Yeah.
Look at the creation of flower horns and them mixing with parrotfish and central. You would think two species, some from Central America and South America and from Africa, would not be able to breed,
Exactly.
but they find a way and they get
They
it
find
going,
a
and
way.
you do have some beautiful fish. Why not from Wyoming says he just subbed to your channel. Well, thank you, Why Not, for subbing to
Appreciate it,
RLC.
man. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, we got 2 minutes left. What would you like to tell everybody before we go?
Um,
Words of wisdom.
Words of wisdom. I mean, this is probably not fish related, man, but this has been helping me out the past year. Um, Not caring what people think about what you do and what you're accomplishing, man. My big issue was worrying about what people think about me, and which is what prevented me from creating a YouTube channel for so long. And then one day I just pulled the trigger, man. And I think that if you just put your blindfolds on, man, not necessarily your blindfolds, but what are those things that those racing horses have where they just look forward? You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about what's going on the left and right, man. Just do what you do, and don't worry about what people think, man. Just keep it moving. That's basically what I got, for you. It's been helping me. I'm gonna continue to do so. I'm not telling you to be an a-hole. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, just do what you do, man, and don't take opinions into consideration, but always do what you do. That's it. And don't care about what anybody thinks about you, man. That's all I got, man.
Yep, I live that way. I mean, me and my wife, we're that way. We are very on. It only matters what we think of each other. That's the only person in this world I gotta please is my wife and kids. Anybody else, you don't like me, hey, I'm sorry. You don't like me. If you like me, hey, how you doing? That's the way I look at things and everything.
Exactly.
As long as
Exactly.
my queen, if my queen it says yes, that's good. That's all that matters these days.
That's it. That's it.
And that's some real good words of wisdom and everything. I appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
Well, man, I really appreciate you joining us in the live stream today.
I appreciate you having me, man. It was an honor you asking me, man. I was excited about it. I was blown. I was like, man, I'm down. I'm down for it, man. We need to do it again.
Yeah, anytime. Hey, you want me to come onto your channel? Let me know. I will always do that and everything. We're trying to keep growing this brotherhood. I'm trying to see if Aquafunk will be here next week. I'm gonna message him. He keeps
Definitely.
ignoring me on Instagram, but sooner or later he'll answer me. I'm gonna message him twice a day now. I was doing once a day, now we're doing twice a day. I'm going
There you
twice
go,
a
man.
day.
You got to turn it up. Turn it up a little bit.
Sooner or later he'll respond. Again, everybody, check him out, RLC Aquatics and everything on Instagram and on YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe. I appreciate you guys for joining the live stream. Again, Roberto, I appreciate you for joining. And
Thank you,
everybody
guys.
have a blessed night.
Thank you, guys. Have a good night, y'all.